Sorry, I'm a media person.
And the goal is to bring you your next favorite band.
Sweet, that intro is my new favorite band. That's phenomenal. I'm so excited to be on.
Yeah. I heard a rumor that you might be able to play that song live today.
You heard correctly. Yes.
Excellent. So,
good enough for rock.
I don't know when I rock out here on your next favorite band and show.
And listen, it's going to be everybody's favorite band.
Phil, you weren't supposed to make me get all... God almighty,
but this
Phil.
is why we do it.
Like, seriously. I gotta gather myself. All right, go ahead.
Okay.
Welcome to your next favorite band. That's both the show title and our promise to you. We here at Stereophilia Studio are tireless in our pursuit of finding incredible, genre-defiant artists who are either a hot, up-and-coming band or a group that has been delivering for years but have flown under the radar. Day 8 of the Musikfest 2025 Daily Livestreams from Godfrey Daniels. We're going to learn about Soberplatz with Laura Waits and Richard Liu, and songwriters Koser and Billy Bauer. Each month, we will bring you live streams, audio podcasts, and perhaps even a live concert where you can listen to the stories and hear the music of artists personally curated by us based on what we feel will be worthy of your time. Be sure to subscribe and tune in to each episode because the possibilities are endless, and you never know who will be your next favorite band. Hello, everybody. Welcome to the show. I am your host, Philip Reese, joined here by
Laura Waits
And Richard Liu.
And you are listening to your next
Favorite
band.
Yes.
I always have a little bit of fun with that. But I've been saying Liu. I'm saying it wrong. It's Richard Liu.
Is actually correct because that's the Chinese way you pronounce it.
Okay.
But the American way, just to make it easier for everybody in America, is to say Liu.
Okay. I'm gonna stick with it then. I'd rather be
authentic. Thank you. I
authentic
appreciate that.
and yeah, absolutely. No need to dumb it down for the Americans. Like you I'm gonna tell everyone else they got to get it right too.
Say it again.
Thank you.
That's right.
Liu.
Liu, right?
Yeah.
Got it. Liu.
There we go. I just felt bad. Now I feel great. Thank you, Richard. You're making us all cry today. Quick fest update. I broke my foot. I actually broke my toe Sunday night. Been gutting it through. Biology didn't love that. Gave me a staph infection in the joint that is damaged. So now on antibiotics. But hey, I'm here, still festing.
The power of the
Fest
fest.
Yes, exactly. And it's the uneven sidewalks. I'm hoping I know West Bethlehem got funding, infrastructure funding, like where all roads are all getting redone. I'm hoping it's the sidewalks too, because there's a lot of the undulations. I don't know if that's the right word, but we'll go with it.
Well, maybe they'll reimburse your medical care for you.
It's fine. Listen. It was clearly I just kind of stumbled. It was fine. But
No,
yeah,
it wasn't. You broke your toe.
took some physical damage over that, and you just gotta push through it now and then heal up next week. So thank you so much for both coming on. A very exciting addition to the festival. What I love about ArtsQuest is it seems to try and find new and better and important ways to continue to evolve, particularly in the area of inclusion.
Yes.
A couple years back, we added accessible festivals who made sure we had ways to get wheelchair access to the different platzes. It made sure that we had, on certain nights, sign language interpreters for people who are deaf or hard of hearing. It was also the time where we created some of those inclusion zones for people who maybe need sensory-free areas. And now we've created Soberplatz.
Yes.
You created it. It was all your kind of doing and then connecting the dots and did it in a certain way this year. I'm sure everyone's learning a lot, but the response to it has been tremendous. So if you don't mind, maybe kind of share the backstory of how it bubbled up and the ArtsQuest reception, and then how people have responded to it since it's been there this year.
Well, I can say thank you to Lori Vargo Hefner who is a county council president
Mm-hmm.
for Northampton County, she had the idea of offering a Soberplatz.
Yeah.
And she got the idea from Wharf Rats that follow the Grateful Dead.
Yeah.
Yeah. And so she presented it.
That makes a
Sorry,
lot of sense,
I didn't
actually.
mean to kick
'Cause-
your
no, you're
tail.
fine. Grateful Dead does very, very lots of that stuff too. It's
Yeah. So she presented it to ArtsQuest, and they were talking about how to make it all come together.
Yeah.
And
There
Richard-
came me. So ArtsQuest already had a relationship with Sync Recovery Foundation where Laura serves as its executive director. And given that they've put on these Rally in the Valley events in the past,
Yep,
I
excellent.
thought they're going to be an amazing partner to be the organizer for Soberplatz. So I had conversations with Kurt Mosel and his team
Mm-hmm.
over at ArtsQuest, and I said, I think I have the best partner.
Yes.
And so one phone call, and the answer was
Yes.
yes.
Of course.
Absolutely. So we are going to talk about the organization in a moment, but let's just continue to. Mainly, what happened was I was actually running into you, Richard, down at the festival, and I was like I was apologetic around. I didn't connect the dots on how important it would be to highlight this in the show at some point. And you're like, it's not too late. There's 3 more days left. So I was like, can you come on tomorrow? And he goes, I can. Let me check with Laura, and here we are. So appreciate that for extremely short notice to be able to get this out there. But for maybe people out there, because you have heard from different people who said, oh, now I feel like I can go down to the festival because there's a space for me. Just in case there's people out there who weren't aware of this, and this means that they would feel more comfortable coming down. Tell us a little bit more about the space and where it's located and that kind of stuff.
Okay, well, it's audience right to Platz.
Yep.
Otherwise known as Levitt Pavilion.
Yep.
It's got a great seating area.
Uh-huh.
So people can come in and eat, relax, chill out. It's got some nice shade. Mm-hmm. We've got some games going on in there and
Yep.
different activities. We're doing some recovery meetings.
Sure.
We also did a disc golf demonstration.
Oh, that's fun.
We have some yoga, tai chi. Tonight at 6:30 is silent disco, which was very popular.
That is
last
super fun.
week.
And there's like a coffee truck there.
There's a coffee truck right next door, Tom's
Yeah.
coffee truck. Yeah, it's perfect.
And it's zoned off. So
Sure.
there's actually signs saying no alcohol behind to a certain point.
Mm-hmm.
And all are welcome. You don't have to be a sober person. You don't have to be a person in recovery.
Yeah.
You don't have to have, it's open to the public. So anybody can come have this
Yeah.
experience in Soberplatz.
Yeah, because I mean, there's a lot of people who just choose not to drink. It's just simply and so they also then don't want to really be around it. And then there's other people who need it to be where it's that kind of a safe space as well. And then I think the other important part is if somebody maybe is now thinking that they want to learn about what services are available to them, maybe this is a moment that they're ready to ask for help. You have a table there of resources and ready to talk and be a kind of a early support for those types of steps as well.
A really neat experience with a woman who was there volunteering on Wednesday night. Tuesday night? Anyway, she had 5 years of sobriety time. And she did it all on her own.
Mm-hmm.
And she came out just to see what this experience was going to be like.
Mm-hmm.
And she was so excited when she left because she said she found her community.
Sure, of course.
And it's really important for people in recovery to stay connected
Yeah.
to other people in
Oh,
recovery
totally.
because isolation and boredom are not good for us.
No, certainly not. And obviously there is always that chance. And so having the ability to pick up the phone and call somebody who knows what that feels like, who can help you, in that moment, I think is huge, of
Yeah.
course. Yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely.
Yeah.
So let's talk about the organization, the Sync Recovery. I got the website up here so we can share it. Here's the home page.
There we go. This is our brand new website.
Look at this.
Just in time for Musikfest.
So yeah, tell me where to navigate, or if you just want me to kind of scroll around a little bit.
Okay, well, if you want to, About Sync would be
Sure.
a
There we
good
go.
place to start.
There's you.
There's me and my beautiful signature with my mother's handwriting.
Oh, that's fun.
But we are a recovery community organization. We are run off of peer support. We don't do therapy or any medical treatment or anything like that. But we find that these components that we put into our program, social connection, an emphasis on health and wellness, spiritual principles is a big broad term, and service opportunities.
Sure.
So we're getting we do about 30 to 40 events per month in different areas of the Northeast. And we have a lot of fun together. And we're helping people find a passion for
Sure.
a recovery lifestyle.
Yeah.
Not just, it doesn't start and end. It's a lifestyle that we have to maintain.
Of course, yeah.
So, and then our events page, we'll show people
Pop over there.
what we're doing. We have a big kayak event coming up on August 23rd.
I'm already signed up.
Nice.
Yeah, you were one of the first.
So there's a calendar here. I'll pick on that.
But we do hikes.
So it's connected with LLB, and I love that they do that.
Yeah. Do all sorts of arts. We did trapeze last weekend, which was really cool.
Right?
But just, horseback riding, equine therapy is a popular one.
Oh, definitely, yeah.
Yeah.
And then I always like to point out ways that people can help. So here it is. You can volunteer time, if you know, or find corporate sponsorships or donations. We always try and point out here that, you know, these are nonprofits, and, you know, obviously the types of funding are under attack and so on. So donations from the businesses and, you know, philanthropists are the important ways that they can kind of start to fill in those blanks.
Yes.
And no donation is too small. Like there's always like this thought, like, oh, I can't give enough, and it's like, well, if you have anything to give that you're comfortable with, anything helps.
That's absolutely right.
Yeah.
Yeah, and we do have a monthly giving program where people can give monthly.
Yeah.
And like you say, no amount is too small. It all goes to great work.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Anything else we can promote? Anything else coming up that, or any other elements of this, like maybe social media? Like, is there?
Our social media is at Sync Recovery.
Perfect.
Yeah, we're on
And that's
Instagram,
probably a good
Facebook.
way to follow like different events that are coming
Yes,
up and so on. Yeah.
absolutely.
Richard, anything else that you would want to share about this this offering or this journey or anything?
So I think the idea of a Soberplatz is really cool.
Yep.
Like, think about it. The word Platz in German means space.
Yeah.
And so this is basically a sober space within America's largest non-gated music festival.
Yep.
And sober spaces and recovery zones are actually very common in
Yep.
many music festivals.
Sure, of course.
So it's a great enhancement that Music Fest is offering. And Laura, we just say the response has been incredible,
It
hasn't
really
it?
has been. Yeah, people are just stopping by to say, we're so glad you're here.
Mm-hmm.
We see people coming back. It's been great.
Yeah, no, that's
Yeah,
awesome.
yeah.
Very,
And
very cool.
we have some really cool activities coming up at Soberplatz, don't you?
Yes, we do. We do tonight, like I said, is Silent Disco. We have some recovery meetings. And on Sunday night, to wrap it all up, Ms. Pennsylvania
How
is
fun.
coming back. She was here for opening night. And Juan Kim, who is playing on the...
Judah Kim.
I'm sorry. Judah Kim, you're such a good corrector. I should keep you around all the time. Judah Kim is coming on Sunday night. He's playing over on the town square. What's the Platz called?
Town Square.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then Judah Kim was actually a guest on your show previously, so
Yep.
that's another great band to follow.
Yeah, absolutely.
Person to follow.
Another, next fave band, and even check out his episode. He's very open and supportive about the sobriety, and so actually that's come up a lot, you know, in the different episodes of where, you know, people talked about. It was in the Hoot and Hollers episode I can remember, and a couple others where it just, for a musician in particular, where most of your gigs are in bars, and so if you are struggling, but it's just always right there, or it's sometimes the way you're paid, like, hey, I can only give you $50, but the open bar for you all night. So how can you manage that in that environment? And then also the fact that, you know, therapy is maintained by state. So now you're out of your state, you can't pick up the phone and call your therapist or work through a difficult time, and this is all there, and it's part of, you know, the revenue, if you will, and it's like, it just would be such a very difficult thing to manage. So it's been coming up a bunch of times where people have talked about, I just had to, you know, get the help I needed and just do it, and then now I'm, you know, however many years that they've been managing it. So it's like, it's very, very powerful. Like, it's very, whenever, again, not only that they did it, but that they're brave enough to share it, and then that lets other people know
That's right.
that it's not easy, but it's doable, and there's help out there, and there's people who can just simply be a support system for that, and so it's great to see that, where it's simply even also kind of becoming part of festivals, like you said.
And I like where recovery finds community. And I
Yes.
feel like What'd you say? Soberplatz is
Basically, Recovery Found Music Fest.
Yeah, that's very true. So
And I'd
thank you
like to
both. Yeah, go ahead.
Thank ArtsQuest for being so
Certainly.
hospitable,
Yep.
and you. Thank you for inviting us. But it's been a great experience.
Yeah, well, thank you for what you do and for making this happen.
And thank you for having us on your podcast to talk about Soberplatz. And let's give a shout out to the volunteers and sponsors
Yes.
for Sync Recovery Foundation for bringing Soberplatz to life. So you guys out there, thank you so much for your
Yeah.
time, your talent, and your treasure.
Yeah. Yeah, you can't. The volunteers are just such a magical part of all of this. Whether it's the nonprofit organizations, a festival like this, it's amazing what people are willing to, dedicate their time, which is a way more important resource than even revenue. But like both are important. But man, someone's willing to give up 8 hours of their day or 10 straight days or whatever. It's just incredible what people do. So yes, thank you to all the volunteers of everything. Just pivoting to the festival, anyone you all are looking forward to the last 3 days here? Anyone that in particular that is on your must-see list?
Well, my must-see list is often made up of the artists that you help curate for my choice.
Richard, you're
so-
too kind.
But I know that later on I'll be checking out Arkai again.
Yep.
At 5:30 at Plaza Tropical. And your next guest, Koser, is
Yep.
performing tonight
Yep.
at 7 p.m. at.
I can bring that
at
up here.
Platz.
This will be a good transition because this is what we're going to move to next.
Yes.
These are the picks of the day, and you're right. There she is, Koser. Platz at 7, and has a good sobriety journey herself to share. So we'll be getting into that, and it's just a great kind of like episode to have all of this on at the same time. It's pretty awesome. Love when the universe just takes care of things that way.
Exactly.
We were just talking about
I know.
that.
Yeah, absolutely. So I can't wait to see where this goes to next year. Again, ArtsQuest is always so good about, that worked, but it can be better. So let's, make it different in some ways and, better in others and more expansive and anything we can do to help kind of get the word out as it continues to become a part of things. Happy to do it.
Oh, thank you so much.
Absolutely.
Thank you.
Well, thanks for coming on the show.
Thanks, Philip.
Absolutely. Thank you. So now we'll move to having both Kara and Billy. Why don't you both come up here, and then we'll just chat all together. But yes, thank you, Laura. Thank you, Richard.
It's a pleasure.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Thank you again.
Absolutely.
Do I need my guitar now?
Let's just bring it up. Nah, you can leave it there. We'll just chat for now.
Yeah, cool, man.
Welcome to the show.
Oh.
Yeah, you get to see yourself.
Oh.
Grab some headphones.
Hello.
Hello. So here we are at the legendary Godfrey Daniels.
If these walls
Certainly.
talk.
But yes, so thank you, Kara, for coming all the way up. Where were you? Like you're from Philly, or
I'm like an hour and a half away. Yeah.
crazy?
Yeah.
Yeah. But so, and you're performing much later on, not much later on, but later on, and so you came up for little old us, and to be able
Yeah.
to share some of your story and some of your music, and then Billy, you're always so kind with your time as well. A lot closer than an hour and a half away,
Yes.
but still, you're doing 3 different sets during this week, and you've got you're father of 4 with another on the way. Like,
Yeah, man. I'm a lucky dude.
well, just meaning that the fact that people would be willing to spend some time here, I just super appreciate it. So thank you so much.
You do an awesome job.
Yeah. And so before we get into your stories and have you kind of just dive in a little bit, I thought maybe you could be my guest co-host first, and we'll just go through the picks of the day. And then you guys can kind of share your thoughts of kind of like what you
Wait,
think.
shut up. Okay.
So this is the picks of the plots for Friday, the 8th day of the festival. The fave of the day is this guy, Sam Tinnesz. Do you know him at all? Mm-mm. Okay, he's fascinating. Wait till you see what he's got in store for us. Then the Kyle Lacey Band, he's on at 5 on Zinzenplatz. Koser.
Boo.
Koser's on at 7 on Zinzenplatz. That's a nice back-to-back there, Kyle Lacey and Koser. Mr. No Name, do you know them? So this is what's fun, too, is like, this is a very electronic day because that's what Sam is. Mr. No Name, you have that in your music a little
What?
bit, where there's like an electronic beat aspect to the songwriting and stuff, especially.
You think that?
Well, if you go back to like Dumb and those kinds of things. Yeah,
but I don't know if that's like it's just like that one, I think.
Oh, really?
You think?
Well, we'll take a listen.
I don't know.
You're certainly not as much as those, but what I'm saying is the vibe is there that people, if they're into that, should come down and check out all these bands even more so because it's in there.
Yeah.
But we'll listen. And then Atlassian, they're on Main Street at 8:30. And then we added this. So every year, Musikfest has an extra kind of like fund that they pull from to put bands on a free stage that normally would be ticketed.
Nice.
And so they usually can do about 3. I think this year they had more like 4 or 5. But we kind of call them Musikfest Magic. So it's like a no-brainer that they would be a must-see band. But I don't usually include them in my picks because it is a layup. Like, I'm not showing you anything new there. You already know this band, and you already know if you like them or you don't.
Yeah.
But we always want them on here because sometimes people are like, oh, I totally forgot they were playing Friday night.
Yeah.
So it's in here for more of a reminder of, hey, there's some magic happening tonight, along with the other 5 picks that we have. So now we go through them one at a time and share some music. So I'm almost tempted. I'm going to actually save Sam for the end because I really think that it's like we got to build up some tension on that one. Because also I want the music to be a little bit more. This first one is so different from that one, I want to lead with it. So Kyle Lacey is one of the bands on the lineup this year that I had never heard of before. So a lot of times when the lineup is released, obviously there's a number of bands that have been on the show before. There were actually 32 this year. 32 bands of the 441 that were booked have already done an interview on the show. That's almost 10%, which I thought was a pretty cool number. Then there's also always that wave of people that are either local or have been to the festival a bunch of times that I just, I'm familiar with that. There's music like yours we haven't met yet before, but I knew of your music.
No, and I knew of you because everywhere I turned was your branding. So you do an excellent job of putting yourself out there, which I think makes sense that you have so many people on your show.
Sure.
Literally everywhere I turned was
thank you for that.
You're welcome.
But then there's this large chunk of bands I've never heard before, and we put together a Spotify playlist once that comes out. So you have around May is when it's pretty much fully out there. And we just listen to that list over and over, and we try and figure out which people we want to make sure we go see. So there's this chunk of bands that it's like, oh, I've never heard that before, but I really dug the Spotify streaming. I've got to go down and see them. So that's Kyle Lacey is in that category because I've never heard of him before. But man, did I enjoy his music, and I can't wait to see him play live. So here's a track from the Kyle Lacey band called Cryin' and Shakin'.
Ever since I've been with you, I've been cruising for a bruising. Ever since I've been with you, yeah, you get me real higher than you should.
What were you saying?
I didn't know that voice was gonna.
Right?
I didn't know that.
Love it.
I'm here for this.
Right? It's so good.
I'm here for this.
Yeah. So, and he's on right before you on the same stage, so you can check this out since you're here.
Yeah.
Yeah. I can't wait.
That's one of the best parts, by the way.
Yeah. And I confirmed, because sometimes you hear a recording like this, and you get to the stage, and maybe if they traveled farther, they can't bring the horn section or something, and you're like kind of disappointed because you're like, I could so hear them, and it would have been such an awesome performance with the horns in there. I confirmed, he posted on social media that he's traveling with the full band with horns and a keyboardist and stuff like that. So
guess who else has horns and a keyboardist today?
How about that?
What a surprise!
Back to back on that too. Yeah, this kind of there's this artist that I love. If you may or may not be familiar with, he plays Musikfest quite a bit, but he wasn't on the lineup this year. Blair Crimmins and the Hookers, and he plays 1920s hot jazz. But it's you go and see it, and you feel like you just rolled back 100 years because they kind of dress that way, they perform that way, and it's all original music, but it's in that style. So this is more like 50s, but same kind of thing where it's just bringing you right back to that time frame, and it's just so cool.
It's giving a little bit of Nick Lowe.
Yes, a little bit of that, a little bit of I guess even Harry Connick is in there. Yeah. But can't wait, and it seems like they're just exceptional musicians and such. So yeah, there is. Oh, I forgot to bring up the. Let me bring up the timing here because I brought it up before, but it's always good to bring it in. Kyle Lacey Band today, 5 p.m. Platz. And like I said, just kind of park yourself there. Koser's going to be on right after. We'll get to a song by you in a second. So, actually, you're up now.
Oh, am I?
Yes.
Did you pick Lightning Bug?
So the song I picked was actually, this is the one I love right now.
I'm shocked. Really?
Bad Mood Club.
Shut up. Really?
Why?
That's your favorite right now?
Well, right now I just really dug it, and unfortunately, this is more of a lyric performance, lyric
know.
video.
I know.
But I just love the song so much.
Do you want to know something hilarious?
Let's have something fun. I like to laugh.
The best performing songs that Koser has are like my least favorite songs.
Really?
Yeah. I know. The songs that I love the most, no one cares about.
Oh, well, I'm sure that's not true. But
the internet.
So you
doesn't
don't
care.
like this song?
No, it's okay.
Do you want me to find a different one?
No. Don't listen to me. Don't listen to me.
Well, here, let's dive into it and let's let the crowd decide. Let's see if they like Bad Mood Club.
You have to tell me the truth.
By Koser.
Happens a lot.
What?
So you have the same
Your
thing.
favorite will not
Yeah.
be. Yeah, that's how it works. It's okay.
So here, let me know what you think of Bad Mood Club by Koser.
Somebody broke into my car. Had a bad day, everything was uncalled for. And I know my friends, they try and be supportive, but my back hurts from carrying the world in. Maybe I exaggerate the normal, maybe I exaggerate the normal, but somebody put me in the bad mood club.
I'm not sure how you don't like
awesome.
that. Right?
Yeah, the voice is awesome. I love
Are you
it.
guys just saying that?
No.
You're literally sitting next to me.
That's
so
why I asked you on.
you can't
You-
say
you
anything
have a-
different.
No, right. I literally,
Epic voice.
I am very particular about who I bring on and who I
Alright.
pit on this
Okay.
list.
Alright.
I don't do it to pander to anybody. It's
That's true. I believe that.
it's my list, and
I believe that.
and I've had people say, "Can I be on it?" I'm like,
I'm dead.
No.
You say no?
yeah. I mean, like, it's an evaluation and a thing that has to have credibility. Like, if somebody's going to buy into it and think that it might actually be a vetted, curated list, it has to be consistent and it can't be affected by it. It's actually one of the, now I'm going to preface this with, I've never been offered a sponsor. But if I ever did, I would say you can't ever force me to put somebody on this. Like if it's like my dream win is Martin Guitar. Like I would enter into that saying I can't have you tell me who to bring on the show or who to bring. And if that's a problem, then I would probably say I'm sorry. Like that's just something that I've.
Totally.
But again, don't worry. No one's exactly reaching out to me. But the point is, like, I always want it to have that integrity.
Yeah, I like that.
Yeah. So you can trust that the list is genuine, but you still may disagree with it, which I love that too. I've had people writing in this year for the first time saying, I can't believe you left this band off the list. And I was like, I'm so happy to, I've finally gotten it to that point. I want to see that happen way more. Like, tell me where I'm totally dumb, where I missed something, where I was like, I really want that to happen. But I'm also hearing from people like, never heard of them. I went there because they were on your list and you were totally right. It was amazing.
Good.
And let's hope that happens today. Like, go down and see Koser. If you've never heard it before, you like this song, you're going to like a lot of others. What is one of your songs that you do love playing that you maybe think not a lot of other people are into?
Okay, that I don't think that a lot of people are into. Okay, so we have a song called Gallery Wall. It's like kind of a slow burn, but it's like it's like got this like cinematic moment towards the end. It's like very, very big. And I feel like we're in a day and age where like you want to kind of get to the meat of the song right away, and this doesn't do that. But it's like one of my like most favorite like moments to be a part of.
Yeah.
Like in that.
As a creator, as an artist.
Yeah.
And I do get that is coming out from a lot of people. Like, it's the TikTokification of the world, and I hate it. I would rather listen to an 8-minute slow burn. So I will probably love this song.
I think you might.
Yeah, exactly.
I think you might.
Send me the playlist so I know where it is.
Okay. Yeah.
I was waiting for you to be like, no, I ain't doing that.
No, it's on my link tree right now. All I got to do is get my phone and send it to you.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, done and done.
Beautiful. Because then I want to make sure I can know that it's that one that you're talking about.
Okay.
Cool. The next band up here. Oh, anything else you want to share about the set today?
Oh,
You said
oh my
horns?
gosh. About the set today.
Yeah.
The set today is so cool.
Is it?
Yeah. I am crazy, and I was like, I think that we need horns on this, and we need a keyboardist.
Love
and my friends were like, okay.
We're going to get into your band. I heard you share other stories, like with Dan Drago and other people,
Mm-hmm.
that I can't wait to get you to
would
share
love
here
Dan.
because, I'm a big Dan Drago fan. So this band is Mr. No Name. And again,
Okay.
let's go back to this because I just thought it was funny. You go all capitals, they go all lowercase.
Yeah.
So, and then I do think, wait till you hear this, I bet you guys would make a really good, like, lineup, like, together.
I think I lied earlier. I think I might have heard of this.
This band?
project.
Well,
Yeah.
you'll know it off of this. And again, this is one where it's just like, I don't know. They just have a very unique, their own sound. It's only 2 people. So it's kind of like that. I can't believe that much that energy and sound is coming out of just 2 people. This is, again, it's another lyric video. It's kind of interesting. We're doing this back to back, which I don't always love doing because I do like to show the performance. But this song is just too great. It's called Halloo by Mr. No Name.
There's a cliff I'm on that oversees the sea I'm dreaming of. Should I climb or should I fall? The waves are crashing down and they slowly erode all the motives I defend. Should I fly? Don't tell them, don't tell them I fall. Don't tell them. Yeah, I'm trying to live, I'm trying for you. Please do it for me, I'll do it for you. I know what it's like to touch your own life, but we're pulling through, yeah, we're pulling through. If we sing these songs, then we'll find a way to keep moving on. Some days I dream I can fly, but then I wake up from the jump. The dawn will rise in the sight of you. We're pulling through, yeah, we're pulling through. Beauty fights in the life of you.
Who do they remind you of?
I have no clue.
No. There's not something on the tip of your tongue?
It's 21 Pilots.
That's what I was gonna
Yeah.
say.
I don't listen to modern music in any way, shape, or form.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
It sounds like Taylor Swift because of my children.
Sure.
Yeah. I'm stuck in music, like, I'm going backwards in music.
Have they
It's like,
taken you down the High School Musical
Not yet.
rabbit hole? Okay,
No,
well, get
not
ready.
yet.
Get ready,
I dig
absolutely.
it. It's awesome. They sound good.
But there's definitely
Should do a show together.
Yes, yeah, I agree. And they're such nice guys, Noah and Logan. He plays drums, so it's not electronic beats. He plays the drums.
Cool.
And then Noah sings, somewhat raps, has the keyboards, a lot of the sampling going on. It's a phenomenal show. It's really, really amazing what they can do. But I mean, like their music, I feel like I just smile listening to it. I'm like, it's like, I told them, I was like, it's like this very emotional, uplifting music.
Yeah.
And I don't know, I just think it's really great stuff. So there's Mr. No Name.
This is great.
Let me bring this up. So they're going to play 2 performances today, and I'll explain why in a second. So today on the Town Square stage, which is the small stage outside of the ArtsQuest building, is 7 p.m. and 9 p.m. They play half-hour spots in between who's on the main stage. So there's the Big Levitt stage, the Platz is what it's called here. It's the stage that Sam is on. So Mr. No Name will be on from 7 to 7:30. Sam goes on at 7:30 to 9. Then they go on 9 to 9:30 to just kind of cover that there's basically no downtime.
Yeah.
That the small stage is going to be performing while the big stage is doing a changeover and vice versa. Well, they don't even need to do the changeover because they put the same band on there. It's pretty much what they do consistently every day.
Yeah.
Is the 7 and 9 o'clock slots are the same person, so that they can do a full hour set just split in 2. I'm going to go back to Sam now because now you're going to see how special this will be. Like if you're into that kind of sound, and you can go see Mr. No Name at 7 and 9, and then Sam Tinnesz sandwiched between that. This is his song called Spiral. When I was on his YouTube page, he has almost every song is a collaboration with other people. So I don't know that there even is a Sam Tinnesz only song out there. So initially I was like, I really want to find one with just him. I had scrolled back, it was like in the 8 years ago section. I was like still not finding something. But that's fine, it's not about anything other than that. But also, This one was this sick video. I just couldn't believe it. I'm probably going to get shut down by YouTube algorithms for copyright infringement, even though it's fair use. But a lot of times when it's this good, stuff happens. So if we get shut down, that's why, which is totally worth it, though. Check this song out. Great song, Spiral. Insanely cool video by Sam Tinnesz.
Oh, yeah, this is up my alley.
One step away from disaster. I burn my soul at the altar, watching my smoke turning blacker. Once you take this path, you can't go back. Don't know how this goes, and when you cry, who can escape the spiral, the hole in the earth is a mile.
So I'm so curious, how is he going to make this happen live?
That's what I was just thinking. I don't know.
Right.
Wait, why were you thinking that? How can you do this live?
Just
It could be
because
done, though. It will be done.
I'm sure it will be.
Yeah.
I mean, it's just, this is so
Huge.
engineered in a beautiful way. But I'm like, if this can be done live, I'm just gonna be like, holy shitballs! Like, it's gonna be amazing.
But I heard from his last song, like the electronic elements, and this is just.
No, this is Sam Tinnesz. This isn't Mr. No Name.
Oh my God, this is a different person.
Yes.
Got it.
This is what I'm saying. From 7:30 to 9, you can go see this guy.
Wait, what on planet Earth is happening right now? He made this.
Yeah. Well, I think it's a video done by someone who else was a collaboration.
This video,
It's insanely good.
yeah. This is a 20 out of 10.
Yeah,
And
exactly.
the song.
Is great. Also 20 out of 10. But like, I'm just hoping when I go down there that it doesn't sound like somebody hit play and I can.
But even if they do, you're having the subwoofers go. Maybe
Sure.
there's some theatrical like
Yeah.
visuals like.
But I mean, his that's him singing, so
Yeah.
his voice is awesome, and he's also like, again, like these orchestrations are amazing. I hope that it can also be a great live experience,
Yeah.
and I'm so like down for it. That's why it's my top pick, because I'm like, it's gonna be fascinating to see how
We'll
this gets
meet you
pulled
there.
up. Fantastic, and then you can see Mr. No Name.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We'll meet you there.
Perfect.
I don't know how long it'll take me to like get my
Yeah.
stuff all together, but yeah, we'll meet you there.
Perfect. So one more time here on the timing. 7:30 Platz. Great song. Great song.
Yeah, I love music like this.
Absolutely. Well, go and follow Sam Tinnesz. That's his whole catalog is all in that same realm.
Yeah, I like that.
And all of these collaborations, but it still all sounds like that. Like it's
like
really
Sleep
really
Token.
cool. Yeah.
I love it.
Billy, that's definitely not
I'm sorry.
in the old
I'm
timey
sorry.
music.
And I'm sitting with my back to you.
No, it's
I don't
all
mean
good.
to.
I don't care. Yeah, I've been going down a rabbit hole backwards. I've been listening to I missed like the entire 70s era. So I started listening to like Zepp and
Beautiful.
like just stuff I've ignored most of my life. Neil Young and
What are 3 songs that you love?
3 songs that
Yeah,
I
I want to
love,
just know
like my own stuff.
I want to
or what?
know that you listen to. I want to know. Like,
I
what
like
kind of
Dave
stuff.
Matthews Band a lot. I used to listen to a ton of their stuff growing up. John Denver. I don't know. 3 songs.
Or 3 artists.
3 different artists.
Sorry, that was such a hard question.
I know,
Like,
it's a tough one to drop on
Sorry that
somebody.
I asked you that.
Dave Matthews, Neil Young lately, and Foo Fighters.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
I'm all over
It's
the
a large.
place. but
That would be a
it's-
hell of a lineup to go
We
see a
have a-
concert
Right?
of that.
It
Yeah.
would
We
be.
have a playlist for you.
Okay.
That guy over there, he curates the best playlist ever. So you just told him your 3 influences. We'll get you a playlist.
All right.
Yeah.
That's
Branch
awesome.
out.
I would be honored.
Yeah.
Yeah. No. And what we'll be promoting is on the last night. It's how many years in a row have you done it? It's got to be like
I think
4 or
it's
5,
6.
6.
Musikfest?
No, just
Or
that
what?
closing Dave Matthews tribute show.
I don't even know.
It's
I
like
think
become the
it's
most cool way
2 or
to
3.
close
This
the
is
festival out.
3 maybe.
Yeah.
I'm very lucky.
Yeah. So basically, the last slot on possibly the best stage on North Side, Stadplatz, he does is it 2 hours?
Ish.
It's like
an hour
9
and
to
a half.
11
I mean,
or
there's
something like
fireworks.
that. And there's fireworks in there. That's
Do
what
you
it
play
is.
Don't play
Halloween?
through fireworks, it'll be awful.
No,
Just
right.
the drums and the
Right.
just be like, oh my god, was that a hit? So you don't play through the fireworks.
Do you play the song Halloween?
I haven't played it in a long time. I could.
Please do it.
It's a great song. It comes down to vocals. Honestly, that song's like very intense.
Yeah, you're right.
Mm-hmm.
That's
Vocally
right.
intense. But
Wow, I would love to catch that
Yeah.
too.
we do the original stuff.
Gotta come back
Wednesday
Sunday for that
earlier,
one.
And then the tribute later.
But it's
Yeah.
totally worth it. Sunday has some great.
I love Dave Matthews. He gets hate on. He gets a lot of hate.
You will.
He's
I mean,
amazing.
I've seen Dave. Well, it was years ago, but I probably
saw
saw him
him
like
too.
3 or 4 times, and I like what Billy does better than a Dave Matthews show. Yeah,
That's
it's
a
really-
compliment.
Yes, it is.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, the
Well,
the band is tight. Like they know what the hell they're doing,
Cool.
and it's
I'm
awesome.
getting into Neil Young because I feel like he's the predecessor. I feel like
That-
Dave
that
really
makes
was
sense.
influenced
Yeah,
by Neil Young. at
definitely,
times,
yeah.
Especially with his rhythm.
Yeah.
Right hand.
So there's 2 bands left. This is a later slot. This is Atlassian, and their track "Might As Well."
I've been wasting my time on you. You know what I said, so follow through. Pointing me in the wrong direction. Take a look in your own reflection. Tell me, what do you want to see? Something like you, or more like me?
There's your Foo Fighters for you.
Yeah, a little bit.
Extremely tight.
Love
Just
it.
really good.
That I love.
I thought that would be a little more in the Billy Bauer section, yeah. So here they are. They're going to be on the Main Street stage, 8:30 p.m. I think they go to 10:30. I think they have a 2-hour set. So that allows me to possibly get there for maybe like the last half hour. And that's closer to home, so it'll also be worth it for that. Anyway,
Very like easy listening, like rock. So
Absolutely.
they're probably so marketable. Do you know what I'm saying?
Agreed.
Like,
Yep.
like they could like do a vast
many demographics
Yeah,
would love
yeah,
this.
yeah.
Absolutely. Super good. And then the last one is the Musikfest Magic. MKTO, do you know who that is? Off the name, do you know who MKTO is? I'm going to almost guarantee. This happened yesterday, same thing. It was the band 9 Days, and I was like, do you know it? And they're like, no, and I hit the button, they're like, yep, I do. And so it'll happen right here. I almost guarantee that you'll be like, the memory will go poof. So
Okay.
here is MKTO and their song Classic.
Hey, where's the drums?
Okay. Go away. There's the door.
That's right.
Ooh, girl, you're shining like a Fifth Avenue diamond, and they don't make you like they used to. You're never going out of style.
You're what?
I'm deceased.
I'm dead. But yeah, they this is why we call it Musikfest Magic, is this is a free show. This will happen right after Sam Tinnesz and Mr. No Name, then MKTO will be on the stage.
Wow.
Just like nonstop. And here's the other thing, we were talking about Soberplatz before.
Yeah.
That's where this is all set up. So you're going to see nothing but incredibly great music. And a lot of other days too were like that, where you can go down and you don't need to have like all the north side, south side, shuttle transfers, whatever. You could just park yourself at Platz today and just have an incredible lineup of free music.
Right.
And there's lots of great food down there. Obviously, you know, there's the indoor restrooms. You can catch some air conditioning if you need that. Weather's been amazing, but still, it's hot. It is summer.
What does MKTO mean?
So it's Malcolm Kelly, and I believe it's Tony Aller. It's the initials of both gentlemen on the screen, yeah. And actually, I can't tell you which one's which. I don't remember. And I don't want to get it wrong, obviously. But yeah, amazing that was Cassie Hilgert's,
Wow.
the CEO of ArtsQuest. That's the one she was like the most blown away by and can't wait to go see tonight.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's our picks of the plots. One last time, we'll bring them up here. 6 today, 5 that we picked, and 1 Musikfest Magic. Lots of great stuff. I think you can get to all of them. Not every day is like that, but this is one where you could get to all of them. And again, tell me where I'm wrong. Tell me where I missed somebody or what have you. I mean, like we did talk about this, Richard. He's really excited to go see Archive today, which is absolutely 100% worth it. I just try to not put anyone on twice in the week. And so when I see they're playing twice and I know I'm going to make it to one of the days, that's the one where I put them on. Because, again, I like to try and fit in as many different bands, new bands that I possibly can. But if you're going down to see Archive today, I couldn't agree more. But just know that I'll be seeing them actually twice tomorrow because they're playing earlier in the day in one of the small stages and then later in the day on a bigger stage. But phenomenal music, and we'll be talking about them more tomorrow. That'd be another one that would blow your mind. Unbelievable geniuses, the Archive folk. But yeah, so that is the opening. And how about we now chat with the guests? Billy, let's talk about you. Like we already mentioned it, so we didn't bury the lead. We actually led with it too early. But the main thing we want to promote here is, because you've already performed twice.
Yeah.
One duo, one full band, and then the one that's left is the Dave Matthews tribute, which again is so worth seeing. It's incredible. Thanks. Yeah. So we want to make sure people know that. Is it 9 o'clock on Sunday or 9:30?
I believe 9:30.
Okay.
Yeah. I'm one of those people that opens up the Google Calendar and I'm like, oh my God, I'm playing there at this time. And then I go. It's a little ADHD.
I mean, you have multiple small children, yes?
Semi, yes.
So
it's crazy.
Yeah.
I live a crazy life in the summer.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of gigs, and I'm very lucky for sure. But that's a good show.
Yeah.
I play with my best friends. I get to jam with all my best
It's so
friends.
true.
So
I
very
mean,
lucky.
what I mean by that is it's evident. Like you watch you all have sheer joy performing these songs together on stage, and you also give people room to be musicians. So it's not like an exact replica of the Dave performance or song. It's your version of it, and then there are soloing or duoing or whatever throughout, and it's just tight as hell.
Yeah. Thanks, man.
Yeah.
We try to keep I try to keep it somewhat authentic, and then let them do their own thing.
Mm-hmm.
And then,
You definitely know what you're singing, and like your style, your singing style, your strumming style is all very reminiscent. Like even your original stuff. People who are Dave Matthews fans love Billy Bauer music, so they need to also check out your catalog because it's phenomenal.
Thanks.
And more coming out, right? Did I see your?
I finally got back into the recording studio.
I
did a click track in the middle of the summer's nuts because it's sometimes 4 or 5 gigs in a week, and it's it's daunting. But I finally got the click down, and I'm excited because as soon as things slow off after Musikfest, we'll go and record.
I can't wait.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then you also have great stories. Earlier this week, when you were a pick of the Platz for one of the performances you had earlier this week, the song I played here was actually from the songwriters round.
Oh,
and I left the story in the beginning of it, and it was So I Love, and you talked about your dad, and you talked about Bethlehem Steel and ArtsQuest and stuff. And so that's the other thing, too, is like there's just such great kind of storytelling going on in your music, and then obviously also if somebody stops by to say hello and chat with you.
Yeah. Well, I like to talk, I guess, generally.
Well, actually, you famously that evening we were having everyone play 4 songs, and after you played 1 or 2, I can't remember. At one point, you just everyone claps when,
remember that.
and he grabs the mic and goes, I'd rather tell stories than play, so I'm going to play 3 songs and tell a longer story. And then you told that awesome story about the ghost and all that other stuff.
Oh,
my God, it was so cool. And I was like, we should just do a Billy Bauer night where you just talk and play. I was like, that would be amazing.
I'd love to do that. You let me know.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Also wanted to promote the open mic that you do at ArtsQuest.
Yeah, it's generally the second and the fourth Thursday.
Yeah, obviously not during Musikfest, but predominantly the whole rest of the year, like it moves inside during the winter months?
Like the end of September, generally like right after the Levitt show.
Right.
And then we go inside for like, I guess October.
Mm-hmm.
We'll be inside.
And it's truly open to anybody. If somebody wants to come up and play, they just walk up, sign the list, and then they'll get a slot.
Yep. Try to do a featured artist every week. Try to get a little spotlight for
Of course.
them. Try to uplift others. Try to connect people. And
Yep.
Even the guys I jam with, I met a lot of Musikfest artists come out on a weekly basis, just brush up or release something new, maybe try it
so
live.
Fun.
And then I met a lot of the guys I jam with.
Yeah, so cool. And then anything else you want to promote of the Billy Bauer band? Other than obviously
just a new single. I actually have a couple solo songs I'm gonna drop, just acoustic.
Nice.
I've been wanting to get out for a while, so they're getting mastered right now. So that'll come out before we head to the studio.
That's so cool. Yeah, perfect
One
timing.
release too, I think. Queen of Her Town, cool song. I never did anything with it.
Okay.
Which happens sometimes.
Of course.
You write a lot of
I've heard
stuff
that a
and
lot
just
where they're like,
forget about it.
some song came out and like, yeah, I wrote this song in high school. I shelved it and then came across an old notebook when I was cleaning out a box and I was like, oh, I remember that song. And they mess with it and then they're like, wait, I really still like this.
Yeah, it was. We were coming back from a gig out in Milwaukee area, and this girl who was also on the bill, I'm like, look at this girl, like and I remember her saying like she's from a real tiny town, and now she's like, it was a bill with OAR, and I'm like, look at you, you're like 20 years old, 19 years old,
Yeah.
you're like, you are the queen of your town. And it just hit me in the head on the way.
That's awesome.
Wrote it.
Yeah. So you had mentioned you might be able to play something today?
If you want.
Yeah, for sure.
I don't know how it's going to sound with my allergies, but
You brought the axe with you.
I'm gonna do it now.
Are you going to serenade us?
We'll hop off the stage. I always say this on the show. No one wants to watch me watch them. So like, we'll hop off, and then after he's done playing, then we'll just
I
then we'll
was
pivot
really
to you.
locked in. I was ready. I was like,
I was
really
going to be a
ready to do that
kick-ass
for you.
watcher of music. No, and we'll come back up after he's done performing. But yeah, I'll let you intro the song and let her rip. Ladies and gentlemen, Billy Bauer.
Headphones on or off for this?
I don't think you'll need them on.
I don't think it really matters.
Nah.
I don't know. What should I sing? Maybe a quieter one. This is called Worms. I was walking down the road just the other day, with dark clouds hanging over my head from every which way. Sometimes my life, at least to me, seems so different than the falling leaves, neither here nor there, blown everywhere and I cannot see it, I just can't see, but it feels so good to be alive. 'Cause everybody needs some love from time to time, yeah, it feels so good to be alive. Yeah, well, sure as hell beats being 6 feet down with worms in your eyes, with worms in your eyes, yes it does. I was talking to my good friend Jesus the other day. She gave him direction and wisdom and any he could throw my way. He said, well, sometimes your problems pile up so tall that I just don't have time to answer them all. So don't you be so stupid, to be so naive. Yeah, if it were up to me, we'd all be singing and dancing happily. But it feels so good to be alive. 'Cause everybody needs some love from time to time, yeah, and it feels so good to be alive. Sure as head beats being 6 feet down with worms in your eyes, with worms in your eyes, yes it does. worms in your eyes, with worms in your eyes, yes it does, yeah. Got worms in your eyes. Song about being dead.
I have something to say.
Do it.
I need to sit in my chair to do it.
Yes.
Number one, how dare you be that good? That's number one. Number two, you faded yourself out.
A little bit.
You did that. That takes time.
I don't really know what I'm doing.
I noticed it and I loved it.
Thanks.
I could tell you listen to Dave Matthews.
I do, a little bit. Not so much as anymore, really.
Oh, I should have this on, huh?
I think you're fine.
People have come to expect to hear it when they come see us a little bit,
You can
which
hear it
is
a little.
cool too.
You can hear it a little bit.
And you know, we try to like throw in some of his music during our shows, a lot of our own music during our shows, and then
Sure.
a lot of whatever I feel like playing random covers and stuff. But yeah, I don't know. I could do people's voices and stuff, and it's like singing in a way is doing a voice. I don't know. Do I sound?
You sound like you listen to him just like I sound like I listen to Britney Spears. It's a weird thing to say,
Wow. She was great.
But
Agreed.
seriously.
She still is in ways.
It's-
I don't really know what she's up to now.
It's
Making
it's
weird
just a very
videos online sometimes.
Yeah.
it's just very clear the inspirations, and then that's cool. Like, you know, that's yeah. I mean, like we were almost nailing every single one of these as to who they sounded like. It's very clear that's what they listened to.
Uh-huh.
So it's inevitable, and I think I heard somebody say all art is plagiarism, and it's fine. Like it's part of it is it's the inspiration. So it's like you can't
My older
avoid
brother,
what you like and then want to create in that same kind of palette.
You like
Well-
John Mayer too, huh?
Yeah, I like John Mayer. I listen to a lot of music. I grew up in the alt '90s rock era. I listen to a lot of that stuff. But I grew up listening to like the Beach Boys and that kind of stuff. I've been going down their rabbit hole lately too.
That's fun. That's good
Yeah.
music. Like
Oh
you
my
don't.
God, it's-
I think it has a
I love it.
stigma to it, and it's people should push that to the side and go listen. It's really good
stigma
stuff.
of being epic.
Well, but yeah, that's what we need to get it to.
It's
But
epic.
I do think that was the very first time ever of a whistle on the show. I need to go back.
Oh,
I don't think
yes.
anyone ever whistled during a performance
That was
before.
nice.
I had a lot of time on my hand coming home from school, I think, and I would just whistle.
Yeah.
And I could whistle like this too. It's like
Oh,
Nice.
you-
whistle different ways.
that's because
Yeah.
you're a dad.
I don't know.
It's a dad thing.
That does seem like a
Probably
dad.
You
is.
only can do that if you are a dad.
If you are a dad,
Yeah.
like you have a kid and then they hand you
Yeah.
a certificate and then you can whistle that way.
Yes.
My kids don't like my music though, I don't think. I know my young guy Graham does. He's got his little ukulele that he goes around with every morning, and
Well-
he's starting to sing and hum.
Sure.
and
Well,
he'll play
I've told this
something,
story
I'm sure.
before, and it's so funny because I guess I'll never know. My father passed away in 2014.
Okay.
And he was sick, so it wasn't like it was a surprise.
Mm-hmm.
But you've missed him, and then you kind of like, I just want to hear him tell a story, even if it wasn't like heard
Yeah.
before, or I want him to, make me laugh, or now I have questions about things because what was he? I guess I just never asked him questions about. He was a business owner, and I didn't have an interest in that, but now I do. Like I would want to ask him some things. So my kids don't listen to this show, but there's an element to what I do this for is that after I pass, they might have that same feeling. And now I thought I was going to do like 20 of these, but at least it was something that could sit out there in the universe. And if they were feeling sad, I'd be like, well, I could just pull that up and just see him do his thing and be nostalgic about it. Yeah. So some of this is done also for them.
Yeah.
But they don't know that. I've never told them that. I've shared it on the show so that when they get to either this episode or one or the other 2 times I shared it, they'll be like, oh shit.
It's not
intentional.
Cool to like what your parents
Of course
do.
not. Right.
My stepdaughter, like, I sing in front of like very big crowds, right? And like she doesn't care, but like one time she came home from school and was like, I know a friend who knows a friend who knows a friend who touched so-and-so's hand and they were on stage. And I was like, what? Like, they don't, you know what I mean?
Right,
Like, they
right,
just
right,
don't. I don't even know who the artist was, but it was someone that I was like, you know someone who knows someone who touched their hand?
Right.
And, but like, it doesn't, you know what I mean?
Right.
Like, it just doesn't.
Right. No, I get that. And that's why I'm like, I'm not hurt by it or whatever. I'm sure you're not either. Like, eventually it'll come around. And then it'll just be sitting there waiting for them.
Yeah, that's a really nice thing though, that like your kids will be able to have is like, oh my God, this is my dad singing and playing. Like, that's a beautiful gift to give to someone.
Dear God, my dad used to, he would do all, he's long gone, but he used to do all this stuff for the church. And like, we grew up strict Catholic and not so much anymore. But he would play Santa Claus and then he would bring me up to sing, force me to sing Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer, essentially. And I was traumatized. And I'm like, this is, but like, for some reason, like this energy felt that this is what I was going to wind up doing.
Yep. Yeah.
I don't know what I'm doing.
No one does.
I really don't.
Welcome.
Like, I don't.
Welcome.
I hear it. I guess it's more important to hear it. My brother's the real musician of the family. But
does he do anything with it?
He used to play out a lot. He's like a euphonium trombone guy. He almost had like White House clearance after grad school, military bands, and tried out for a couple really premier DC bands. But now he teaches public school system.
That's really nice.
He's awesome. My other brother's a barber.
I saw an ad one time to be in a military band, and the pay was phenomenal. And I was like, "Oh, I'm going to do that." And then I realized you have to be in the military.
In the military.
Oh yeah.
So then I was like, "Oh, I actually don't."
No longer phenomenal for your journey.
Yeah, I'm good.
But it is great for other people. I had people on the show who were like, "Yeah, I was a military singer for the military band and went all around, lived based in Hawaii." I was like, "Wow!" And then when it was done, became a musician. It was pretty cool.
I was just thinking of it the other day, though, driving in my car, and I'm like, people are going to be able to just listen to, like, in a way, it's like, it just doesn't go away. I guess one day I'll go away.
Or
it's
like
nice to have.
Those TV shows where, like, like the, what's the word I'm looking for? When, like, the world ends, what's the word?
Apocalypse.
Apocalyptic shows.
Nailed it.
How they have, like, like a random CD they found in the rubble, and like that's what they're playing on loop. Like, so maybe if the world ends,
it'll be Billy Bauer.
The aliens are coming. It's like, dear God, they found
hide them strategically in places so that we can do that.
Anything could happen.
Yeah, that's an interesting thought.
I think
like
about
I'm starting to pick other musicians that would be the one found. I'm like, I hope it's Billy. And Koser. It's got to be a double CD of Billy Bauer and Koser music. But let's make sure we fit in your story.
No, this is fun.
No, I get it. Actually, that happens a lot. People are like, can we just keep doing the banter thing?
Yeah, this is fun.
But it's important to get we should have, obviously, a whole separate kind of episode talk about it. But for this point here, I also wanted to kind of interconnect the sobriety stuff. Because like right on your Instagram page or website or both, it says queer, sober, front human. And so I want to make sure we get the important elements of the Koser kind of story out there for people, so that when I always find for me, and then people who listen to a show like this, that helps them enjoy the music that much more when they either know the story behind a song or the artist or all of the above. So let's just kind of get into like what makes Koser kind of get to the stage, write that music, and
wait, I have a couple of questions.
Okay.
Did you put us all on this today?
This was totally
Stop.
This last night was when we added.
Are you serious?
Nope. And I said, I was like, oh, we should probably see if we can have you on tomorrow, meaning this was Thursday night. I said, because not only do we want to try and maximize the amount of days that somebody would become more aware of Soberplatz, but Koser's on tomorrow. and it was her 7th anniversary.
I literally
Soberversary.
just celebrated 7 years.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yes, absolutely. Congratulations.
When you said it was Soberplatz, I was like, you're kidding.
Nope. That's
This
why I
is
was
so
like,
cool.
I was like, this is again the universe just kind of stitching it all together for me.
And it's also International Cat Day. You're welcome.
You're right.
If you didn't know. International Cat Day.
Yep.
My band's logo is my cat. I also have a shirt on that says Feline Meow.
Perfect.
But, okay, back to your question.
Yes.
What makes the
Yeah,
sound?
what kind of just
is
inspires?
happening?
Like, where did you find music? What point in your life was it? Like way early on?
Sure.
Yeah.
Okay, I love talking too. So
I think most of us do.
Yeah.
I'm like,
Generally.
what part of my life should I start with? Okay, so I'll tell you this. I didn't know that I could sing until I got sober.
Oh, okay.
I always enjoyed it, but I didn't actually think that I was good. And not that I think I'm like that good today, but I definitely think I have like something.
Mm-hmm.
But this was like a recent thing.
That's so
I really had no like my my self-doubt is like very big.
Mm-hmm.
So I got sober. I started also going to these like open mics, and I was like,
Let's talk about it.
yeah, I love open. And you met your band at open mics. So
A lot of them. Yeah, a lot of the
so
guys.
did I.
Yeah.
I didn't think that I could go to those
Mm-hmm.
because I was like, oh my god, I'm sober. What am I gonna do? I don't drink. I can't do rock and roll.
Right.
And then so I did what any normal person would do, which is join a 3-month-long singing contest, and was sober for it and had to be around a bunch of drunk people. That's
Sure.
what I should have been
Not
doing.
exactly.
Yeah, just really dove head in. And so I won this singing contest, which was crazy in itself. And then I started to be like, okay, what actually means something to me? What kind of music do I want to make? Because I had been told my whole life that like, oh, you have like a cool sound, but the sentence ended there. It wasn't like, I don't think I was really giving much of my songwriting or gifts to anyone else. Like they
Sure.
just were all living here.
Yep.
So then when I actually like gave myself time to explore like what it is that made me me, I discovered a lot of like identities about myself that I throw into my music. I'm a queer person. I have a song about being queer. I'm a sober person. I have a song about being sober. Both of those will be played today.
Nice. Awesome.
And I try and involve my cats wherever possible.
That's awesome.
So
Bring them on stage.
That would be great.
I would literally love that. And you
It would
have
probably-
no idea.
it would
I
probably-
bought
don't do that.
backpacks for them. So
Really?
I could take them places.
That's so cute.
They don't like it though.
Yeah. No. Yeah.
They're not.
Right.
They're not into it.
They're like,
Actually, that's not true. One of them's into it. The other two are like, this ain't it.
no. That's what they're saying.
No, it's a full sentence, right?
Yeah. And then the other thing, so me too, like I was never a musician, but have loved music my whole life, but never went through any kind of training. So I don't understand music theory. I don't understand all this different stuff. I'm always like, I really like that part where it sounded like this. And they're like, oh, you mean the triplets? And I'm like, I don't know, maybe. And then they'll play. I'm like, yep, that's it. So I've heard you talk about your songwriting because of that same kind of like lack of
Oh yeah.
what the words or things to ask for that you've talked to your bandmates about, like, and then it should sound like this, you know, boop, bop, 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 bop. And they're like, you mean like this? And you're like, so I loved hearing you talk about that with Dan, that I wanted you to maybe just talk about the songwriting where you basically had to scat it for them.
Yes, because
it was up here as a songwriter, but you couldn't either write it out on sheet music or even explain it to them in a music theory way. You had to just kind of almost create the noises organically for them.
So, like, I am kind of an idiot, a little bit of, like, an airhead, a little bit. I'm really emotionally intelligent. That's, like, what I got going for me. But, like, other skill sets, like, that's not it for me. And so, like, when I try and communicate this, like abstract sound idea that I have back here, like, what comes out is always, it's scatting. I'm hitting things. I told my... one of my horn guys at our rehearsal the other day, I was like, can you be like, ba-da-ba-ba-ba-ba? And he was like, I'm only going to be able to do that because I can match that exact tone
Sure.
that you just did.
Yep.
Like, I can mimic
Yeah.
exactly what I want to hear, but I don't know how to be like, it's a triplet. Or
Right,
like,
exactly.
It is.
It's going to be a
here's
6/8
the tempo.
time signature
It's a
with
lot
a
of-
key change. I don't even know what I just said, but
It's a lot of pointing and hoping
Yeah.
that like someone understands what you're saying, which is why.
But I thought it was so brilliant because the talent is undeniable. So had it been matched with training, but again, timing is everything in life. That was the moment where you were supposed to do it. So it's like, it's not a missed opportunity. I more mean like, even for myself, like had I been able to take those types of classes, even if I'm still just doing this, I would be able to speak to it so much more intelligently. But there's these times where I'm just like, I really love that part in your song. And they're like, what part? I'm like, let me play it for you.
Let's just call my mom. Let's just call her and yell at her and tell her it's her fault for not like.
No, I think it truly
just
is.
tell her.
That was the moment in time where you were supposed to have that happen.
I know, and I joke about that, but I'm also on the same page as you of like, I'm really glad that things happened as they did when they did.
Yep.
Because like me as a not sober person is not good for anyone, and I cherish my dreams of being a vocalist so much that there would be no space or place for it if I wasn't the person that I am now. It just wouldn't.
That's exactly what I mean. Is like things happen for a reason, and that was where it was supposed to start to become a creative in that moment. Yeah. But anything else we can help promote? Like obviously the show tonight, people need to be there. People need to check out the music. What about in the fall? Anything else coming up down the road?
Yeah, so this is kind of what I say all the time because we have a bunch going on, but like the best way for people to support us 2 ways is like, one is free, just follow us on everything.
Sure.
Tell one friend about a song that you like. That's all. That's literally it. The second way, if you are feeling generous, is buy a piece of merch.
Absolutely.
It's available online. It's available at every show. Actually, the third that I don't mention that much, that I'd like to mention more, is tell me a good dad joke. That is what I want. I use dad jokes at a lot of shows. I need some more.
Got it. Okay.
So.
Yeah. I think the other thing that I share, the merch thing, obviously, the other one is if tickets go on sale and you're interested, buying early is super important because there's elements to it that, first of all, show the venues and the booking agents that this is somebody who people want to go see. But secondly, sometimes they do it as like a let's see if it happens, and then the show could get canceled if not enough advanced sales are done.
People don't know.
Yeah,
that
like if you know you're going, don't buy at the door. Buy it ahead of time.
Yeah.
Or also something that I really like when people do it is they just reach out to me and tell me that they want to come. I was saying come and go at the same time. Yeah. If they want to come, and then sometimes like I will add people onto our guest list, which doesn't give us any money, so it's probably a horrible idea.
Right.
But I like the idea of looking out and seeing just like a bunch of people who really want to be there.
Sure.
Over like, you know, there's 10 people who like had enough money, because sometimes people don't financially like have it. Like it is hard right now to exist
100%.
as an adult
Yep.
in 2025.
But here's the beauty for everyone out there is today you're on the guest list. It's a free festival. So like you can just come down and hear all of this music that we talked about, predominantly Koser. And you don't have to be anything other than just present. And she's getting paid. The festival pays every artist on the stages.
They did
so
pay us.
Come down, enjoy the music. Now, we had talked about you may or may not be able to do a song. I'm figuring we're not going to do one.
Oh, I mean, I don't play anything, but I can turn to my left and ask him if he can play something, and I'll make something up.
Which, I don't know if does he want to do that?
I don't know. I didn't ask him yet.
You're probably asking the wrong guy.
Do you do improv?
No.
Okay.
All right,
player
let's just have
Bobby
people
would.
come down to the set
Just
tonight.
come down to
Yeah. And go check out the catalog in the meantime, or afterwards, or both. But yeah, no, that's the most important thing to do here is to make sure that of the music that you're enjoying, support it in the ways that we just talked about. So anyway, thank you to Laura and to Richard for coming on and sharing more about Soberplatz, and thank you to Billy and to Kara for telling us all about your backstories and future stories, and can't wait to see you play tonight and you play Sunday and all the other Platzes that are going on. So let's head down to the fest.
All right, Phil, let's say goodbye to everybody.